Hi folks, Kenny the Vaping Heat back again, yes, with another review. How you're all doing? Hope you're doing hunky-dory, all that good stuff, and thanks for dropping by and viewing this video. Today, I've got a bit of a double review. First of all, we're going to be looking at a new mod by Steamcrave, which is the Hadron 220 mod, and also a little squonking backpack for it, which we'll also have a good look at. So there you go. But before we get back down and dirty and do all the usual stuff with this, please remember, do the usual, hit that like button, hit that share button, most of all subscribe, leave your comments below. Means a much means an absolute lot to me. Keeps me doing what I'm doing, all that stuff. So without me gibbering on any further, let's roll the intro. Yeah. Right folks, like I said, we're going to be looking at the latest rendition from Steamcrave's with the new mod and the backpack that goes with the mod. Something a little bit different today. We're going to have a bit of a B-roll of so you can see what's in the box. Then we're going to dive straight down to the table, have a bit look around the products, and then we'll obviously back up top, we'll have a vape and all that good stuff. I'll tell you what I think. So without further ado, let's roll what's in the box. Yeah. Right folks, here we are down the table looking at the Hadron 220 mod, and here she is in all her beauty. On the top you've got your normal plate where you attach your tanks, etc. It has got a squonk pin inside it, as you can see. On the front you have your power, up, menu and down, micro USB. On the bottom you've got this little warning sticker. It tells you, not to take it apart basically. On the side you've got Steamcrave wrote on the side there, and on the other side you've got Steam Hadron 220 wrote on there. On the back you've got a little rubber grommet here and some fittings here for the squonking backpack. I left that on obviously so you could see it, but I'm going to remove it now. Basically there you'll go, so you can now, I'll just put that over there I think. Now see your battery door, serial number, all your CE marks and all that stuff on there. So, power on, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get Steamcrave. Now I'm hoping this camera will pick the screen up without any flicker. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit here just to see where we are here. Hoping it doesn't flicker. I hope you can just see that there. Well, there, you can see that there. So I'll try and keep as still as I can. I'm basically presented with this. The chip inside this is a Yeehee. It's an SX190 chip. You don't normally find these in the SX Mini range. I think, like I say, these are just chips that are handed out to third-party companies like Steamcrave, etc., who want to use the chips in their mods. So basically, what is, I'm got a pointy thing. Hang on a minute, just give us a minute here. This might do, just a pencil or something to do for now. Bear with us, sorry about that people. There, we've got a pointy thing now. Right, so you can see here at the top, you've got your resistance, your voltage, your power, your memory, your wattage, puff counter, your mode, which is like standard mode, your battery indicator, and your voltage. Pretty simple layout. Basically, if you hit the menu button, that will highlight your wattage, and you just go up and down if you want to change your wattage, like so. Just press the fire button or something. It's got check atomizer because I haven't. If you press the up button, you scroll through your memories, which is this M5. So there's M5, M1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you say that okay? Can you say that okay, people? Right, the up button, you're just scrolling through your memory. So we'll go back to M1. Down button is your power mode here. So you've got powerful plus, soft, standard, powerful, soft. There's your standard. Now, if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You come to this menu here on the power button. Basically it's your system off, your manual TCR settings, your temperature units, your standby time, and obviously exit. Hit the middle button. It's mostly just hitting the buttons and scrolling through. If you go 1, 2, 3 on the fire button, as you can see, you get locks your device. Go 1, 2, 3 again. Oh, hang on. See, because of this bloody stupid thing with. There you go, 1, 2, 3, and it unlocks it. There is a simpler way to use this. If you don't want to go through all this kind of thing, it's called like a novice mode. And to get to that mode, you press the up and the down button for about 3 seconds, I believe. There's there you go, you've got novice mode. Now all that allows you to do is to just, you can obviously still go through your memory settings, but all it allows you to do is just to up and down your wattage. It's a simple, easier way to use it. That's what it is, novice mode. And basically that's it. But if you want to go back to your normal mode, you can just hold them again for 3 seconds. And you see it changes back to standard, and you're back to your normal stuff. I mean, this is a pretty simplified version of a Yeehee board. I mean, you know, it's not as complex as something like the boards in the G classes where you've got menu after menu after menu. It is a simplified version of this, but that's basically it, folks. Not much else to tell on it, really. So what I'll do, I'll stand this here, right, and I'll bring my zoom back out again. If I just, oh, that's too close. I'll pull it back out a bit. We're gone, and I'll bring in this fella, which is the backpack. A bottle internal here. It's not a squeezy bottle. It's got this plunger system, which you just, you know, you pump. Now, be very wary of this because it's like a bloody think with a Nerf water gun, you know, Nerf gun, but like a water cannon gun. Honestly, it's like it just you press it and it doesn't have to come out a fair rate of knots. So when you press it, just gone easy. But that's how you would squonk, because there's no soft bottle here. Be aware that when you do squonk, it's not like when you squeeze a bottle and it sucks all the excess juice back in. This just pumps it in and it leaves it there. It doesn't suck it back in. To fill it up, you just have your cap there, dump your liquid in there, job's a good one. You've got a little pin here that just covers the connection. It's just a little, oh, well, it's kind of shot off over there, but I can see that going in a minute. It's a little pin that pops up, so again, be careful what you do with it. And that allows you basically to put onto this. And here again, you've got, I'll keep a hold of this one, this little rubber cap here on the back of the the Hadron. I forgot what I was going to say. Basically, you just put that in there, and that's it. It clips together. So that is now connected to the squawk pin in the mod. Now there is 2 screws. There's a small screw which you would go in the top here. I don't know if you can see that there. And there's a larger screw that will go down there if you want to screw it on permanently. And yeah, people, oops, that was there. Look, it landed underneath us. That was handy. And there you have it, folks. That is basically it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to pop that back off, put that little pin back in and bounce back, and here it is. We'll go back up top, and I'll have a vape on it, and then we'll basically put a tank on first, vape it on its own with the tank on, and then we'll put the backpack on, and then we'll see how it squonks. So I shall see you all back up top in a more. Cheers. Right folks, here we are back up top and looking at the Hadron 220 by Steamcrave, and sitting on top nicely, which is obviously this, I think what this is made for is the Ragnar RDTA, also by Steamcrave. I think this is a kit kind of thing, that one was made for the other, because they've done a similar thing with, if you bear with me, hang on a minute, I'll have a look, where's it, where are we, here we are, here I think we are. They've done a similar thing with this, the Titan and the PWM mod. That's the Titan PWM, Ragnar with the Hadron. You know, they're like a kit. So instead of bringing them out as a kit, they bring them out separate. So put that aside again, back up there, and concentrate on this fella. So like I said, I've got this the Ragnar RTA sitting on top of the mod. It's coming out of a 0.1 coil in, no 0.1 coil in, and I've got, what have I got, hang on, bear with us, I'll tell you exactly what I've got in a minute. I've got, I think the NI aliens, triple fuse Claptons, no, the triple fuse NI Claptons, that's what's in it, fuck, losing the plot, Ken. Coming out at 0.1 ohms, I'm hitting it 100 watts. Got the airflow on the bottom and the single slot, which is very nice for me. Let's give it a toot. Wow. Love this tank anyway. I've just done a review for this, so I'll leave a link or something in the description, or just go and check the channel. Lovely tank. Also, excuse me, if you can see us, trying a new juice I've just come across. This is custard and apple pie. By the way, it's custard or custard, I don't know how everybody pronounce it. Right. So, basically, what do you like, what do you not like about it? Well, there's not much, to be honest with you. Still disappointed they're using the micro USBs. You know, there's the C type now, everybody's going with that, so I think they could have done with that. Obviously the size, it's huge, you know, for the people, you know, you've got a size issue with this, but it's like everything with Steamcrave. You're going to buy something with Steamcrave, you know it's going to be massive, whether it be a tank or a mod, so I think it's something you need to bear in mind even before you go and buy Steamcrave. Yeehee board, so you know your wattage and your temp, you know are going to be spot on. This board does seem to be very, very good. It's performing like a typical Yeehee. I like the fact that they put that little novice mode in until you get used to it. So all you do is just changing your wattage up and down, keeping it simple. I've heard some people say they get a bit of battery roll. I've got like two 2700s in this, and there's not much that you've got to there. You've got to really shake it. You get a bit of battery rattle. But what they've got in the box, you see these little packet of O-rings, and you can wrap these O-rings around the batteries to stop them rattling. To me, that's just, it is a con. It's crap. Honestly, when you put the O-ring around the battery, you put the battery in, the battery just rolls up. But I mean, you know, these are 2700s. You've really got to shake it. You really got to shake it to get them to rattle. But you know, just normal rattling. So I would recommend get the 21700s, and that will just eliminate that altogether. Or See, they've got a case, sorry, for you to do 18650s. Could use that, but I would recommend the larger batteries, obviously, for the power and the longevity. Is that the word? Longevity, how long you get out of them. So, yeah, all in all, it's a good, solid mod. It is heavy. It is a bit. I mean, you know, it's made of a metal case. There'll be in, you know, an alloy or aluminium, whatever. You know, it's made of that. Buttons are pretty firm, nice and clicky. Battery door is nice and firm. I mean, I think that's what stops most of the battery rattle. Is when you first put your 2700s in, they're flopping about it. When you put the door in, it holds them a bit, so it stops them rattling about a bit. But yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So, before I get any further into this, by the power and the magic of video, I'm now going to switch this to the squonk mode. See you in a second. Right folks, here we are back in squonky mode. Here with the backpack on. Just give it a little pump. First time you pump it, it might feel a bit empty. It's just till it draws the juice up. So just give it a couple of soft pumps first, then pump it, and then it will draw the juice up. I haven't got it screwed on, but it is sitting there pretty okay. So what you could do is a temporary measure, but fucking size of it, it's huge. I mean, as a comparison, hang on a minute, here's another one. This, my friends, is the Hog V4 with the Valhalla on, right? I mean, it's not far away from that kind of size, you know what I mean? It's big. It's big. So, hang on a minute. In the squonk mode, I've got the Kelpie RDA on, single coil. It's got an NI80 Fralian in it, I think, a series Fralian. It's coming up about 0.21 ohms. I've got it at 53.5 watts, the same with the K custard in. I'm still trying this out. Let's give it a toot. Again. Absolutely perfect draw. Hits straight away. And excuse me. This is the thing. I mean, look at the size of that RD on there. It's dwarfed, isn't it? So this is my thinking, right? Although it's big and everything, and it works and all that, so this is my thinking, right? Our Steamcrave going to venture in the world of RDAs because on its own, it's made for that. I know you can get that into RDA mode, but I've never seen a squonk pin. Could be wrong, I'll double check on it. I've never seen a squonk pin in RDA mode, which I don't think there is one. So, are they just going to bring an RDA that'll go on this? That's my thought, because there's to my knowledge, there's no tanks or anything with a squonk pin attached to them, because obviously, you know, they've got a reservoir at the bottoms which fills up anyway. So I'm wondering if their next release is going to be an RDA that'll go with this, just like that. Got to, because I mean, you can still get canny size RDAs on it. I mean, but you know, what we've got, the biggest it was the Valhalla really, but I don't think, I think that'll be bigger because it's like 41 mil. I mean, that's 38, and it's just flush. So you can probably put the Valhalla on. And to be honest, I don't even think there's a squonk pin for that. I've never noticed one, but there is room there for a large RDA, which I'm wondering if Steamcrave are going to bring out. But yeah, I mean, that's sitting on there, it's dwarfed, isn't it? So, final thoughts on this. I mean, you know, it's made obviously to go with the Hadron here, but you can't put the Aromamizer V2s and all that on. I mean, they would sit on, they still sit on nicely. So it's kind of made to go with the Steamcrave products, a bit like the PWM. I've had, right here, Mum. I've had the Aromamizer on there, and it performed brilliant. So, but with them bringing this backpack out for this, I'm wondering if they're going to bring an RDA out that will go with this. I'm just wondering if that's next in the pipeline for Steamcrave. But like I say, downside with the backpack, I mean, if you're going to leave it on permanently and squonk with it all the time, by all means you could put the screws in, you know, and it's done. But if you're going to prove it on and off, you know, putting the screws in and out are going to be a bit of a pain in the backside, to be honest with you. Like, I mean, but all in all, it is a good idea. You know, you can still fill it up easy enough and all that stuff. Personally, I'll probably just use it in single mode with the tank on. You know, I've got a couple of squonky mods there, so if I was going to squonk, I'd probably use them. But it's nice to have the choice. There's a lot of the recent Steamcrave releases that are giving you a lot of choice. Obviously with the Ragnar, you can put, they've got a reducer section where you can put in the Roma V1, V2 decks in, etc. So they're giving you plenty of choice, so I'll give them a thumbs up for that. Like, but generally, it's a good solid mod. It's a Steamcrave, it's big, it's huge, it's powerful. It's what you expect from Steamcrave, so, you know, I would recommend it all day, as I am a fan of the Steamcrave stuff. It's as simple as that, you know. Everything they've brung out I've practically bought. It's just the odd thing I've never bought. I've never bought the V2 Aromamizer because I thought, well, I've got the V1, I'm happy with that. Just the mesh deck in my eyes for that one. But back to the mod. This guy, spot on, a bit pricey. I think they're around about the 100, I think I've seen it for about 109 quid. And another 20 odd quid for the backpack, so it's a bit expensive. You know, that's probably why I'm a bit late reviewing this. You know, I've had to save a little bit of money for it. Also, you know, I've waited for the hype to calm down and all that stuff, as I normally do. And yeah, cracking mod, people would recommend it all day. If you like the Steamcrave, champion. So yeah, I'm going to stop ranting and raving and turn this into a bit of a gush fest, you know. It's just getting ridiculous. But anyway, if you like this video, obviously give it a thumbs up. If you think it was shite, put a thumbs down. Please support my channel by buying me a coffee. Link is down in the description. So without further ado, I've been Kenny the Vaping Heat. Stay safe. Vape safe. I'll see you all very soon in the next one. Cheers now. Bye.